Football last night, the 49ers roughed up the Seahawks. 3 touchdown passes for Brock Purdy, 2 for George Kittle. And I watched Seattle, and I've said this before, I thought that they were a playoff team this year. That offense should be great. I mean, you have wide receivers, you have a tight end, you have a couple of running backs. Geno Smith is capable of playing good football, but it's not there. And I thought it was going to be there. They had that great, September. They were like the Saints. Like, okay, all right. Nobody's saying anything nice about the Saints now, although they are starting Spencer Rattler. Rookie Spencer Rattler. He had a few stops along the way. I remember when he was in high school in Arizona. It was like, okay, this guy is going to be 5-star. And then South Carolina and Oklahoma, and Spencer Rattler gets the call coming up this weekend. As for last night, it was the 49ers. And although Seattle did come back to make it interesting, but still, the Niners and probably getting Christian McCaffrey back next week, or at least there is speculation that he'll be back next week. I'm still not sure who the best team in the NFC is because the Niners aren't fully assembled. You do have the Vikings. I don't know if everybody's in on the Vikings. It's like, yeah, nice story, but they're playing pretty well, and that defense is awesome. And got a great head coach, young coach, and so far you're getting good quarterback play here. You're in a tough division because everybody has a winning record here. The Lions, to me, are probably the best team still in the NFC. I mean, I have them winning the Super Bowl. They are a great offensive team, and the defense has been a little suspect this year. But you start to, okay, we're in the middle of October. We should have a pretty good handle on teams. I don't have a handle on the Commanders. I did like them an awful lot to start the year. Them and the Falcons, I thought they might be the 2 teams that would make that big jump. And so far, both teams are legitimate, and the Commanders now have the Ravens. Derrick Henry will join us coming up in the final hour of the program. Yes, Seton.
I think, is this weekend perception?
Oh, perception weekend?
Perception boost weekend?
Perception boost weekend?
Whoa.
It could be, because the Commanders, this is where we find out if we are who they thought they were.
Okay.
Or we thought they were.
Okay.
They are who we thought they were.
Thank you, Denny Green.
Exactly.
Okay. Give me the biggest perception game this weekend.
Well, we got to take that one off the board, right? Ravens Commanders.
Okay. All right.
That's the biggest one.
Okay. Jags Bears in London, perception game.
Question.
All right. Texans Patriots, Browns Eagles, Arizona Packers, Buccaneers Saints, Colts Titans, Steelers Raiders, perception. Chargers, Broncos, Falcons, Panthers, Lions, Cowboys.
That's a big one.
But for who? Is it bigger for the Lions or bigger for the Cowboys? Because the Lions are favored by 3. And then you have the Bengals against the Giants. If the Bengals lose that game, then I think we officially put them to bed. I think we're going to have to. I think Monday morning, we'll have a wake. And then we'll have the funeral. And then that'll be it. We say goodbye.
That feels sad.
It does.
That's not the way I want that to go.
Well, Joe Burrow has been great. His passing numbers are awesome. Jamar Chase has been great. It's the defense that hasn't played well. But the G-men. So I'm thinking about this New York calendar here. And it's a New York-heavy calendar sports-wise. Let's go Monday night, my Jets against Buffalo, and that'll be at the Meadowlands. And then you're going to have the Yankees in the ALCS. You're going to have the Mets in the NLCS. And then you're going to have the Giants on Sunday night playing the Cincinnati Bengals. That is a full lineup of professional sports there for you New York fans. Yes, Marvin?
Knicks preseason.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come out and let's watch Karl Anthony Towns.
Let's go.
Who's with me?
Let's go.
Come on.
No.
What's the poll question today, Seton O'Connor?
We got a couple we could start with.
All right.
Well, why don't we start right there, actually, with the best NFC team is who? Who or whom?
Who or whom?
Who? Okay.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
but if the
obviously
Commanders
Vikings,
win,
Lions.
if the Commanders win against the Ravens,
Yes.
I think that's a 1:00 game. Isn't that interesting? Kind of hiding that, or nobody jumped on that and said, you know what, let's bring that into a 4:00 game.
Early Sunday night flex.
Thank you, Todd. Then the Commanders would be in the conversation, although they haven't beaten good teams. I think they've beaten teams with losing records. This would be the first test for the Commanders. So I would say that would elevate them into the on-deck circle of really good teams in the NFC. Yes, Paul.
Your Commanders have beaten the Giants, the Bengals, the Cardinals, and the Browns.
Yeah. This is their first true test.